Special to be reunited with my family and friends. It feels like a really great homecoming. I'm really excited to see all of my friends visit my school once again, interact with my teachers who have been so instrumental in my upbringing, and give them that respect, honor and gratitude for making me who I am today. Thank you. It's extremely great. I think every pageant helps you evolve and grow as a person, and I was also someone who's very shy, someone who's underconfident, conscious of what she spoke, but through the pageant I gained a lot of confidence, because I think when you put yourself into environments that pressurize you, you understand your own abilities and capabilities of dealing with pressure, and that's exactly what happened with me.
And everybody for coming in despite all the weather hassles and all the discomfort that you all must have faced. It's a great moment for the city and for the state that a young talent from Bangalore has made India proud by being that one chosen talent who will get to represent.
For taking the time to come here. My journey actually started when I was 18. Miss India and representing India at the Miss Universe stage was always a dream. But the journey to it has not been very smooth. It's had its own hiccups and challenges along the way. Right when I hit 18, I started my journey. But every year I used to audition and I used to sort of face setbacks. So every year I used to audition, but then I used to face setbacks, I used to face dejections, disappointments. But somewhere down, I didn't want to give up on this dream, and I feel that we all have our dreams are very precious. We all have just one life, so why live a life of regret? So I think that's important to always have that hold your dreams close to yourself. Don't give up, and that's exactly what I did. And I think that's primarily the reason why I'm here today, is because I didn't give up, even though there were a lot of hurdles on my way. So you have is around 2000s when there was a huge boom in the pageant industry. There was Aishwarya Rai winning, Sushmita Sen winning, Lahara ma'am winning. They were all winning these pageants for India. So that's when the craze sort of started. And in my own family, my mother and my grandmother sort of took that on as a they were also very curious about the pageant industry and all of that. And I remember when I was 3, they dressed me up as Little Miss India 2001 for a fancy dress competition. So that experience sort of gave me that curiosity to know more about what it is to be a Miss India, or what it is to represent our country on an international platform. And so every year we used to watch these pageants annually, and that curiosity slowly became into a dream, and I really wanted to be a part of this experience, and that is why I'm here.
So any godfather or any?
Nothing, sir, nothing at all. I actually have grown up in an academic oriented background. I myself am a graduate of architecture. So in my family, initially, there was a little hesitancy because nobody knew how this works, right? It's the first time someone from the family is stepping into, the fashion industry, the fashion industry. So nobody really knew how to go about it. But even though they were not aware of the confidence that we have given, and for me, there have been many moments. Back in 2019, I was top 3 as a state finalist for Miss India. Then back in 2021, I was in the top 5 of LIVA Miss Diva 2021. And now, I'm finally the winner. So my journey has not been something that immediately she became a winner. No, it's not been that way. For me, it was, every year I used to get rejected, but even though I used to face those disappointments, I used to analyze and see where I can get better. How can I improve my performance? How can I get better? Because no matter how many rejections, this sort of goal or dream never used to fade away. I used to wake up with the same dream, I used to sleep with the same dream, so I felt, I have to invest more of my time in making this a reality for myself.
What is your strength?
I think it would be my resilience. I didn't want to, and I think that resilience is what has brought me here. About myself, overly critical about myself. There's one thing to analyze yourself nicely, but then if you start becoming too critical, then you can start disliking yourself, and I think that's something you should not do. So overthinking and being too critical of yourself is
what are your future plans?
My future plan is right now focusing on my preparation for Miss Universe. It's a huge responsibility and a role, and I'm really looking forward to representing India on the global
How many competition are you participating?
So nationally, this would be my third, pageant. But I used to keep auditioning and trying ever since I was 18. So you take it.
Go back.